All right. I think we're good to go. Happy, what day is it even today? They all blur together. Today is Wednesday? Question mark. I think it's Wednesday. But we're here with one express purpose. We got to finish up a run that we otherwise did not complete. Amberwald waits for no man, as it were. So I think without further ado, I think we're just going to get on in to the festivities. All right. Here goes nothing. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I've had a couple of long days. And okay, I did all the cleanup. Clean as a whistle. Who do I want where? Got our everybody's. Let's see, what do we got? We got a multi-hit friend. We got flower power, and we got some regen potentially. It will be interesting to see if this hero comes to life. And then we have our longbow person, so I think that means our momentum hero goes down here. All right, I'll do a bit of an intro, and then we'll get on in to the festivities. Let me make sure everybody, we're public, we're going. I think we're going. All right, cool. All right, today has passed for YouTube friends, but slightly longer has passed for me. Took a moment to reacclimate myself to what's going on. Quite humorously, I realized that this hero exists. I was like, why do I only see 5 heroes? And then I think, I have not used these. So I think we will do what we can to get our hero here going. We do have the option, if we want, to turn in the crossbow for... How close are we? Hold on, we're not... This is a little tempting. How close are we? 70? I don't have a lot else to sell. I mean, like, I got this that nobody's gonna miss. But that's only 7. We're trying to get another 12. I don't know that that's happening. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll find better later. So I'm just gonna rebuy this. Everything else that we sold is fine. Also, I'm putting a warp scroll on my friendo here. You already have a warp crystal. You have a warp crystal. You have a teleport. You have a teleport. I guess this is an absolute like worst case scenario. Probably better to put 2 of these on there. All right, let's do that. And things look good. Let's get on into the penultimate night here. Night number 9. Hopefully nothing crazy happens here. We do need to think about how we get field study going a little more, probably. That feels like a thing that we need to puzzle out. A twisted right off the cuff, eh? Let's see. I think we're supposed to get the overheat going. Oh, that did some damage. All right. We'll see what we do there. Oh yeah, so field study. I want to look at this. So every 12 units killed at range. I mean, we're hitting hard. These miss sensors do not count as part of the killed at range contingent. If I leave this guy, they're gonna... What did I use my last action on? I thought I had one more action with this hero left. Interesting. How did I stun on the first go around there? That was pretty exceptional. I was thinking I was going to need my momentum hero to do some of the work there, but that went pretty smoothly. What is this hero has 26 accuracy. What is the dodge on these guys? 46%. Okay. Well, that's not very cool. This is getting a little crazy. Can we not? Okay, we're hitting decently hard, so I can probably mix things up a little. I really thought I was going to get that sorted. Okay, we will wait on that. You have the least exciting situation. If I move you to here, can you just remove this? So I want to, can I do... So thinking here is we don't want the runners coming over here and messing with our goodies. Oh, this guy is still... Wow. Are we even in the safe? We're not even in the safe zone here. Now we are. But that was way more hard fought than I expected it to be. All right. I think everybody is feeling good now. Famous last words are, we did certainly leave you. I guess there's no real reason not to put in a little more damage. Oh, hello. Fancy meeting you here, Elite Twisted. Hey, Stakes. Good to see ya. How's it going? Okay, so we got two elites there. That's going to be a little bit something. Happy Friday. If there's one thing I can count on. Let's see. So I can do this, which gets rid of most of the movement buff. Now, I think... Yeah, I'm doing all right. It's been a long week. I decided to get rid of this guy. I can't abide by letting the I'll let the Twisted come in, although we're only gonna get him to here next turn, but that'll be okay. The boomerang's doing pretty good work, though. I'll give it to it. Actually, before we move this hero, let's come over here and let's get that guy at least mostly sorted, because then we can do a... We're close to being able to do a toss if we want to. Just trying to get the heat going so that we get some good rocket jumpery in our life. Looks like this hero needs some AP, but other than that, seems good. Did 3 runs with the DLC. Love the rose. Boomerang is growing on me, and the claw doesn't quite click with me. I have a similar problem, Cheese. I have a similar problem. I have struggled with figuring out how to make ends meet, as it were. I'm gonna hit myself with a cleanse, I think. What does 14 convert into? That's a lot of stun for just doing that. We're definitely struggling a little bit with movement. How'd I get 3 plague again? That's weird. I guess that means we're gonna be I think we're gonna be doing a teleport. Okay, sniper. I guess third eye doesn't do us much good. Since we're living in a watchtower, but there's something about the impunity of being able to kind of like, this is a lot of attacks that we are doing right now, I will say. Like, we still have 3 action points left. I gotta say, this leads me to believe that Surgical Strike is kinda messing with it. All right, you are... So I'm thinking we got options with our toss here. So I'm just gonna keep cleaning things up as best I can. Oh, and then we have, hold on, we have one of these. All right, there we go. We'll do one. Actually, this you're gonna get ballisted, right? Is that? No, you're out of range of ballistas. All right, fine. Now, let's see. I'm trying to stay within toss range. This hero is also doing work. What's this guy's a dodgy guy? I don't think we kill with this. Well, I was relatively on point with not killing, that's for sure. But we'll do some damage and then hopefully we'll figure it out. I'm gonna toss us back this way, and then you. We're just gonna do like what are the chances that we actually get? What are the chances that we actually get this guy to come in? We'll let him get closer. What's one of that? 9? So we maxed out momentum. Why is this really not a kill? This hero needs to get a little more more oomph, I fear. The fact that we're not one-shotting these guys is like worrisome. I'm doing that intentionally. I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to just wound him a little bit. Probably should have done that back a little bit, but we put in the damage there. And we will... I used up all my shadow steps. You don't get enough shadow steps. Controversial opinion, but I could use a few more. Let's see. We can nuke that guy. All right, and then you're done at least for the moment. We haven't gotten a single skill range from this yet. That does take a long time. Did you acted? Yeah, you acted. Okay. Oh, I did. Okay, it was... Wait, why couldn't... I was just able to do evasion, but I wasn't... Oh, I already did my rocket jumps. I see. Now I understand. Oh, did we hit this guy with don't move? That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a -10 movement. Oops. I thought they couldn't steal mana when they were low on health. I guess I was wrong about that. There are a lot of elites tonight. That's good news. We'll definitely get our 3 corpses. Whoa! The energetic elite runner. I got respect for it. I don't want to I don't want to speak out of turn, but I like I'm a big fan of that was a nice kill. I guess I'm gonna wait for this guy to be able to move again. But something... It's only this guy that's messing things up. But I don't really... I don't know. I need to figure out how we're gonna handle that. What are we getting over to? Oh yeah, we're doing this so that we can do that. Oh, I actually want this guy to move a little faster, so that's going to be a little tricky. But I think we've almost done enough. I guess like let's. I'm gonna do some work on this guy. Now that I know that he can steal mana, I'm not gonna keep him around. I'll let him come one. I'll let him come in one. All right, you. Okay, we just got our first skill range off of that. That's hard fought. I probably shouldn't kill those. It's technically more XP if I don't. What's my... I forgot I had 2 rocket launchers also. That's probably worth keeping in mind. I want to go a little ham right now. see how well this hero works, so I can decide if they're good or bad. Then over here, we don't have to do much. I guess I will. So what do we do there? 254 poison. Wow. That's respectable. I'm gonna let that Twisted keep limping in. Contagious Pollen does not have Venom. Or does not have Vision, excuse me. It does have Venom. Venom does not have Vision. I think we're kind of okay on this hero. Keep stacking up some isolation. You haven't even used an AP yet. That's absolutely terrifying. Yeah, how do I even... Oh, and we have manual control too, which does have increased range, it looks like. It looks like manual control does work. I'm just kind of going to town with this hero. I mean, like... It's good range. We got stuns if we need them. You know, the sniper may be growing on me a little bit. What the heck do you do? Maybe you come over here and get ready, like... Feels unnecessary, but it feels unnecessary kind of on all fronts. Hold on. I'm going to leave you there. You, on the other hand... I think I'm just gonna start shifting this way. I think we're good. I think we have this well in hand. I think APOC 18, also known as APOC 5, is not going to be our undoing. I did destroy the inn, so hopefully I don't eat my words. I was a little worried about that. We should probably get a health potion for our poison friend. Okay. So, one thing we have learned. You don't get to be immune, my friend. Sorry. We're going to get ricochets off of these guys, so consider that crew already roasted. So we're going to get a propagate over here off of one of these. Why it dead-ended after 2? Slightly unclear to me, but... Didn't need to put 2 on that guy. That was a waste. This guy charged up, but we don't care. It's very interesting. You can really lure these guys in without too much trouble. Like, so now I can take this. Maybe I can even, like... This guy technically... What's the range on Magic Lash? 1 to 3. So technically he could come in and hit this. I think I'm gonna have to slow this guy down a bit. But we can do that. We have the technology. Alright, let's do this. I don't like missing. Alright. Oh, I should have left this guy. Yeah, okay. The game has decided to be merciful. Are you overheating yet? You're not. Alright, I don't love that we're not maintaining. roast you. I think we... Dang it. That is my Achilles heel in all of this. I expect movement skills to be on 2. It really messes with me when they're not. Okay, so you just need to be slow deathed. This is like no big deal. One more time. There we go. I like that. So now he's going to stand here, and 1, 2, 3. Haha, can't reach it. Now, this guy, similarly... Oh, it's still so fast. Why are you so fast? You have +3 movement. We hate that. Gonna just shoot him twice, try and cripple him to slow him down just a little bit more. Now he doesn't make it in. Good. Okay, so that looks relatively protected. Unless these guys come in and shoot it, which would be unfortunate. I don't love this perpetual missing thing that we seem to be... it seems to be so in fashion. I do find that the Twisteds act a little bizarre when left to their own devices and dispelled. So I'm just softening these two up so that they definitely get obliterated. I don't know that I love that. Hey, Zag, welcome on in. All right, anything crazy afoot here? I think this one is relatively safe. You're gonna get protected. Yeah, I think we're good to let another round of everybody come in. We're gonna have a lot of work to do this turn, and we're potentially gonna lose a lot of goodies. Did this freaking Twisted run away? I'm a little miffed by that. That's out of control. This guy actually ran away. This guy did make it into the Haven, though. All right, so I'm going to give you that, and then we're going to... Thank you for at least securing the kill there. Let's see. We have a Dispel Seed over here. So... Boop ya? I have yet to try this. Seems good. Seems good. The context on Painful Spin is the double ricochet and the 142% stun is, yeah. I guess part of the secret sauce, if you will. All right, we'll save some AP there while I figure out what the heck we're doing over here. We don't like that. Okay, you're overheating, which is a beautiful thing. Start with this. Now, I want to talk for a second about Specialist. That was very disappointing. Specialist here is going to grant us the same number of rocket jumps. Hey, Igor, welcome. So I wonder if there's a play there. So what activates this? After attacking and killing an enemy from full health. Okay, so we want to do that relatively, like, early. Because then we activate... So we do something like that, and now we've activated Surgical Strike. Which means that we are spending movement. You're from Brazil? No, you're good, Igor. How do I rate the DLC? Solid. Solid. Having fun. Enjoying myself with it. Yeah. I think overall it was a well-executed DLC. Let's drop a bomb on this guy. Won't kill him, but that's fine. Okay, we'll come back to you. What are you up to? You need to come all the way over here. Oh, no, you're the momentum hero. You don't have to come all the way over here. This is the hero that I was thinking would come all the way over here. I don't like that very much. Any new ideas on builds? We're testing some stuff out. We have an interesting boomerang sledgehammer build that's not completely a waste of time. So let's see. So I still have lots of action points on you. You still have plenty you can do too. Are we don't really want this guy to come in full health. That feels like it might be a little excessive. Do I want to... I think we get rid... Ooh, do we get rid of this guy? We do have action points to spend. Does this that does not multi-shot. Damn. Okay. I'm glad I checked. 1, 2, 3. How much are we hitting for? Yeah, we'll do 4, 5. Okay. I didn't really want him to die, but oh well. All right. So over here, I would like to at least whittle this guy down. I think I'm fine to, like, weed out a few bad guys. Like, I don't know if this guy's gonna come in or not, to be perfectly honest. Toss that out there. What about you? You, I think, can do that. You... I feel strongly like this hero is gonna get hit. I mean, by this, more likely than anything. Is there anybody who can help out there? Would be you. I mean, I guess, hold on. We might have an option here. Mortar from downtown means we don't get this. We don't necessarily get our plague popped here, which seems worth. All right, 172. I hope this guy gets wrecked by the ballista. 5 hit points left, and now he's gonna pop my plague. That's not cool. Yep, there it goes. Popped my plague. Very lame. Oh, my walls. No. Oh, and an action point stolen over here? Outrageous. This hero is fine. I would not. They're not popping off though. Like we know what a rocket jumper popping off looks like, and this is okay, but not knocking the socks off of anybody. All right, let's see. We got we got to come around this way, I think, and I mean that seems fine. We did leave a couple up. So I'm gonna need to. I think I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna move to here, and then I'm gonna do that. That was disappointing. All right, we'll figure it out. Oh yeah, we got our sniper though. So like I have options. Assuming I can hit anything. Do we have a Dispel Seed over here? Yeah, we do. Now, Dispel is not going to remove the stun. Okay, good. So are we spending movement? No, at the moment we're not. Now we are. Okay. Let's hold off for a second while we do some cleanup here. Hit you with that, and then this. That went better than expected. I could have absolutely not killed the accursed there, and been significantly less happy. That was disappointing. You're a son of a gun. The dodge, the lack of accuracy is really getting me. It's really getting my goat. It's a real bummer. Especially since now that means I have this like really awkward problem with this guy. Am I gonna have enough? Probably not. Okay. Save you for something else, I guess. So we have a couple of accursed that we need to puzzle through. Does this? That does nothing. We do have range on... No, we don't. Ooh, one tile off. Okay. Well, we can do this. We can do this one. So I think that's fine. This guy's not charged currently. How little damage are we doing here, I wonder? That's... Yeah, that's not... Okay, with the dodginess, that's going to be a bit of a bummer. Okay. Well, that solved that problem. Which we're in a problem-solving mood at the moment, for sure. Okay. Do I? Yeah, I think we do just finish this guy off. I don't think we rest on ceremony or anything like that. I really thought I was gonna get him with one of these. Oh well. We got him in the end. Let's see. Very unlikely to get the kill. Now we still have this gentle person. Ooh, here's a thought. One tile away, really? That would have been so clutch. Now, are you actually isolated? You are. Is that going to matter at all? Not really. You have action points, and you have action points. Can you... Here, are you one tile off from being able to hit this guy with your longest range ability? Oh, jeez. Oh, and we're out of movement, so he can't get out. That complicates things. We have... We have Action Pot. Okay. We had Action Pot. It's kind of cool. I need to... There's something awkward about not... How do I need to figure out, is there a place I can stand and I can get this guy? I don't think there is. Okay, so here's what I can do. I can do... Feral Instinct was quite humorous there. All right, now anything else I can do? We still have things that are causing panic. It's like this guy here. Guess that was him. Claws are interesting, for sure, Zag. Claws are interesting. We are going to take a shot from you. More than likely. Oh, did we leave this guy up? Oh, he got killed by the ballista. That's amazing. That's fine. We survived those. That's losing a lot of mana on our momentum hero for sure, but I think we're sitting pretty. We still have a lot more chargy things to clean up here. But I think we've done a good job on the work that we needed to do. So I'm not gonna complain. Lo and behold, it's good to see you too. Yeah, life has been busy for sure. Yeah, life has been quite spicy lately. All right, I could hit you one more time. Oh, I don't want to hit you like 19 trillion more times. For a moment there, I forgot that we have a pistol, which is a great sign. Means that I am fully invested in our claws. These guys can keep marching in. Let's see. We got a seed for purging. You love to see it. We ended up at 4 range when all was said and done. Always calling for the hand crossbow nerf. What can we say? It's just the way it is. We should maybe rebuild this so that we can get access to more options. Let's see. Is that? Let's just, for safety's sake, get you booped, and then we need some skill range on this hero. Let's see. Is there a mortar shot we want to take? Not really. Let's do that. Are we making back our health? We're not really. We're still falling behind a little bit on health. I guess we have to watch out for that. But I mean, there's something is causing panic. Ah, I see you. Doesn't do anything, still an S rank weapon. Truth. All right. Anybody charge? Looks like no. Okay. The pathing on this map is truly bizarre sometimes. Someone suggested in the comments, and I'm not completely opposed to the idea. Oh man, the mana is going to be rough on the final night. I mean, I guess it won't be that bad. We have a good amount of mana regen on most folks. You're only doing 13 though. I feel like accuracy has been the biggest bottleneck for us. But yeah, these rocket jumps need a little more mustard for sure. I mean, the longbow's doing work. I like what I'm seeing out of it. Okay, we're gonna let all these come in. Yes, no longer the wrong bow. It has finally found its place in the world. Okay, let's see. Still overheating, so I will do a little bit of that. So now we're recovering 20 health. Well, that'll put us near max health. There's 3 enemies left. 1, 2, 3. All right. We do hit well when we hit. All right. Good night. Yeah, mana is going to be a little dicey. I might actually spend workers on mana. But looks like we got a full complement of the goodies. Like more than we can necessarily collect. Did we only get 2 elite corpses? That's actually surprising. I have a theory on that, but we'll So I think that maybe one of these mountains was actually was on top of an elite corpse. And so I'm going to 72 mana. I'm trying to decide if we're gonna do a mana play. I am gonna destroy this house, but not until, because like we could do with 2 workers, we could get 24 more mana on everyone. It's probably more important than a lot of other things. Right? We can do a lot with 24 mana. Let's do our level ups though, then we'll figure out. Because we could also do like potions or something like that. So right now we could get 3% momentum. That is staggeringly bad. Do I care more about wave clear or big game? I think I care more about big game. We got to do big damage. Last night's going to be all about the damage. Okay, I think we go Fortress Master here. We have a lot of Ballista. One roll ain't gonna... 2 rolls ain't gonna kill anybody. Ooh, and we get the poison damage. There's nothing wrong with that. We should not do that, though, just to be clear. Legendary Assassin. Now we are gonna use all of our abilities, without question. More movement would weirdly be pretty exceptional. But I think if we're offered the damage, we take the damage. Our stun chance is 92%. So we don't need to take a lot of stun. We could take some opportunism. Are we saving Purple Essence for something? The answer is decidedly no. For context, we have a little bit of Purple Essence. But I don't know. There's something about just spending it all willy-nilly that feels kind of bad. So roll that once, though. Roll that twice. All right. Just try and make this hero stink a little bit less. I wanted crit, but I'm not going to roll for it. And then I think it's Big Game Hunter, not Blessing. New DLC equals a race save. Yeah, at some point I will probably start a new save. But first I want to see everything that's going on, you know? I got to know what's up. All right, we still have 2 houses. Are we doing mana with the last 2 houses? Or, I mean, another corpse pile feels... We'll do some mana pots. Let's get the endless scroll off the screen going instead. All right. Now we've used up all our workers, so I'm going to destroy this. And then what I wanted to see was, if I do this, you do get a manual control for that. Okay, we're gonna do something a little crazy. So I'm gonna... Actually, maybe I won't do... Maybe I'll do this, and then I'm gonna go... So I want to get the whole trap arsenal going. So that we have our weapons at our disposal. That may be a silly thing to have done, but and then I'm gonna go through and we're just gonna do walls. I think we will probably run out slightly before we get everything done. Maybe not, actually. I would like to save a little for a ring of barricades, just to make sure that things go according to plan. And then maybe even... we don't have enough to block off, but that's pretty good. I think that is... I think we made smart decisions. Warp gates could have also been a strong argument. I have had folks do that. Oh, actually, I didn't notice that you also were low on mana. But now you are going to have access to manual trap damage, manual slow damage. Oh, wait, I messed this up. Oh, no, I didn't get... What? I got slow. We got damage, slow. I didn't do stun. Damn. All right. Mistakes were made. If you want to build the perfect character by spending all that essence, oh, that would break my heart. So that's hard fought. That's hard fought essence right there. All right, let's see. We'll go for that. Well, what do these pants look like? Do we like these pants? I don't think. No, we have better pants. So yeah, so I didn't notice before that we purge with the silver axe. That's kind of a cool thing. I don't think we're swapping that in. I think we're using our rerolls on these two. Neither of these two feel like game-changing. None of these feel like game-changing items. This helm is at least interesting, because I think our rocket jumpist loses a bunch of crit for it. That makes it less interesting. What is our poison hero has some weird 50 poison helmet. We could replace that with more crit. I don't think either of those are particularly good. Medal of the Plague Doctor. We already have a Medal of the Plague Doctor handy. Ooh, that's a nice shield though. All right. I'm not going to spend rerolls on gear. That would be a silly thing to do. Do we... Hold on. Our boomerang hero has 2 multi-hit, 1 multi-hit. Okay, not interested in 2 propagation bounces. Grab that. So far, mostly we're buying things that we're going to be selling. Novice's Sacred Flowers, a pretty terrible draw there. Definitely the best-selling item there. Offhand Scepter could be interesting. The stats on it are straight garbage. Ooh, big game hunter on a medallion. Might be a reason to to reroll slightly less aggressively, or to run back our hero skills before we make the decision. Steel pistol, probably an improvement over the one that we have, but a modest improvement. We already have some pretty sick claws, I seem to remember. I think I like these more, though. We lose the one multi-hit, but we gain 7 momentum, which is pretty sweet. Cull the Weak. Finish off units that are badly wounded. They're almost dead anyways. It's just execute. Big ol' rifle. Ooh. That's a nice sacred flower. The mithril rifle is interesting, but we'd only be selling it, and I think it's probably not worth it. Field study medallion. I don't think that's gonna change the game too much. That was just trash. Do we like a boomerang? I don't think we like a boomerang. Okay. All right. Mostly, I don't think we got too many things that were just like off the charts transformative. This one for our sadist multi-hit hero. We lose 1 action point. We gain 40 opportunism and 6 range damage. Seems pretty good. Maybe we keep that. This gets sold. This gets sold. The rifle's okay. It's not my favorite, but... And then we have this one. 20 poison damage, crit, resistance reduction. These are pretty comparable, I would say. We get slightly more poison damage, so I'll do that. This was definitely always getting sold. Anybody need an action point helm? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Pistol. We lose an AP, and that has a ton of momentum on it, so I don't think we do that. You already have... Who doesn't have Big Game Hunter at the moment? Shantala doesn't. You've got it. You've got it. Mercedes multi-hit hero doesn't have it. Wow, and these trinkets are truly not that great. I'll do that. 11% crit. We can probably survive without that. And then, are you already capped on multi-hit? You are already capped on multi-hit. Ooh, so can we... Is there something we can take off? Multi-hit wise. Where... Oh, you're not capped on multi-hit, actually. Now that I think about it. Because you're getting 1 multi-hit from perks. Yeah, okay, so now you're capped on multi-hit forever. And then you... That's a nice upgrade right there. Anybody need a chest piece? You... I mean, shoot. That's an easy take. All right, and then I think the rest we sell. You're contacting me about my spell's extended warranty? I'm listening. All right, at least we got some cash now. Let's see. Accuracy, dodge, not what we're looking for. An action point and accuracy. Is that worth... We'd be dropping 2 multi-hit. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what we're looking for. If this was a level higher, I would probably take it. Exploit weakness. Do we have any heroes that have just absolutely ridiculous... That's a lot of isolation. So we could drop field study for 59% isolation. I think we gotta do that. And then I said I was going to buy mana potions, so I'll buy some mana potions. If we see them, we'll buy mana potions. We'll buy other potions. I would also love to see... I'd love to see one of the cannons that gives health steal. How good are you? Propagation bounces, isolation. Eh. We do want to find... Oh. 2 AP, 35 poison. That's just stupid good. As they call it in the business. Chest piece with an AP. Let's equip what we just got. But let's see. And then you... Who was it? It was you. Field study. Yeah, we can do without field study. That puts your isolation damage at 198%. It's not bad. Okay. Poison damage head isn't all bad. I'm gonna grab one of those. I really want a longbow. An offhand magic orb with an action point on it. There's like a small part of me that's like, our sniper, I could ditch the steel crossbow. I could go with a double orb build for crazy isolation damage. How many AP do you have? You have 10. I mean, this is expensive, but I'll grab it. But now we really need to find a one-handed thing that is good on a sniper. Which now that I say that out loud, I'm like, is that actually happening? I don't even know what that thing is. They're getting me so many weapons, it is hard to find the ones we're looking for. Gosh, the metal, it's really pushing the Metals of Mercy killing at the moment. We're close enough on stun. Ooh, that's a nice hammer. Metal of Aggressiveness. We could grab a wand, but I don't love it. The boomerang is also one-handed and has quite a bit of range, 14 range. Legendary Assassin. So I'm thinking we do this. Who was I planning on wearing this? A rocket jumpist? It's only a modest amount of crit and accuracy, and we lose some healing received. That may have been a bad purchase. I'm getting to the point where I need to buy something in the one-handed space. Here's that magic orb I was thinking about. Okay. We're gonna try that. I don't know if that's gonna be all that great, but we'll give it a go. And then, are you wearing this for any reason other than... Kind of not. Okay, let's swap this for this, and we'll get your crit up differently. And let's see if anyone benefits from this. That's not for you. What about you? What about this on you? No. Now, is this just better? We're floating 4% crit, but the crit that you get from Vicious is pretty sweet. And then over here, we're getting a lot of that. What about the Brigandine armor? This doesn't seem that great. You have 59% accuracy, which is contributing to why you're getting so much from Exploit Weakness. So I kind of don't want to mess with that. But you could go all the way up to 50% crit. And your accuracy is still at 45. Okay, I'm going to do that. We'll sell that. Just filling out our roster a little bit. We have a lot of bag slots, so I'm not too worried about that. You have 79 mana. You already have, you have plenty of mana now. You, I'm going to give one of those. You can take some AP and that. You can take that and that. Medal of Field Study. Seems like a terrible trinket for us to still be using. How often are we going to be killing things at a range of 4 or more? We bought Proximity Shot, so the answer is probably not very frequently. That trinket is absolute trash tier, though. Mercy Killing could be kind of funky. Comes with some isolation. We lose an AP. I think I'm at peace with that. That might not have been the best decision, but we may also get a lot of AP from other sources. I think that means we're ready to go. Do we think the weird blobulons always start in the same location? I know they're not called blobulons. They're called something else entirely that I've now forgotten the name of. Gargantuan flesh majigs? Something like that? Oh. We're gonna test out one of these abalone seeds on them to see if we can remove their stuff. But I think it's go time. Any last purchases? Last looks, last purchases? Spin scroll, triple swipe scroll, sword charge scroll. We're close on this one. You're expecting a giant plant? I can see that. I can see that. Okay, it looks like the only thing we can really afford to buy is a super spin scroll, but I'll grab one. I'll give it to... I'll give it to you. I don't know. Gale gets a super spin scroll. All right, let's see. And I'm going to put everyone kind of on the outskirts because that's where the action's going to be. I think last time the first blob popped up here. So if I have to like run around somewhere, I can, but I'll just like toss myself up here, I guess, to start. There's a lot of mist sensors over here. Let's do the thing. All right, final night of Amberwald. Let's see what it's all about. Our 3 seeds are evolving. Sorry, 4th seed. We barely knew ye. Okay, oh, maybe it spawned down there last time too, now that I remember. What is this abomination? I don't know, but it looks like it's about to explode. It will try to eradicate the Haven. Kill this thing. So these don't appear to get more movement. Oh, and they also didn't get more health, because we do have more enemy health, and they're still at 6,000. So that's interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's see. Where is this guy? Okay, so now we need to answer the question of we can't see it. And also it doesn't look, so it has, cannot be damaged and is immune to all alterations. And chance to apply stun, prevent an action for the entire turn. Monsters do not... Okay, that's just regular stun and resilience. Each time a threshold is hit, it purges, and the specified alterations apply the specific status on self. Threshold, 33% health, purge all, invincible for 1 turn. And invincible says nothing about not being dispellable, but it's too far away. So... I don't know. That's what we want to test. That is the science I am looking to do. Okay, so before we go any further, let's... This is not hitting as hard as I wanted it to. Out of range? Broadly, I am not hitting as hard as I want to. Now we're spending movement, which is awesome. But there's definitely going to be some reckoning that we're going to come upon at some point. Now you... we need to get overheating. That's our goal here. We'll get to that next time. Then you over here. So 1, 2, 3. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll hope we get lucky. Actually, hold on. Before we do this, let's do one of those. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, but I worry that we still need 2 of those. And then I am definitely just gonna... The Twisted is more annoying. Okay. There's no value in not spending these immediately. I have Volatile. Can I get a shot? How are you in this place? Awkward positioning here. Oh, really? You're in the clouds? Don't like that very much. Can I do anything? Not really. I'm not orthogonal to anything terribly useful. I don't know that I'm going to spend my shots on them. You... I could technically spend another mana here. I don't know that I want to, though. Is there really nothing else I can shoot? No other miss sensors. Unlucky. All right. Anybody in grave danger? Not of their own creation. All right, looks good. We got DJ Khaled on the poison staff here. Another one. Okay. I think we start out with this. I was hoping I could get... I could spend, I mean, these teleports are non-replenishable. This guy being immune is really annoying at this moment. All right, let's see what's... Okay, so we need to do this once more to get... get our rocket jumpery going. Okay. Fine turn, but we will need to kill that dude. Let's see. Okay, we got you. We do need to get you. You're in like a really far away place. I love that I can spend 2 movement to get my viciousness. Act 2 of a Gordian Quest playlist. Nice, Archie. Nice. Okay, we're back in this mode. Let's see. Still struggling a bit with targets, but we'll... Things don't look a lot better on that side. Okay, so let's see. So, I think we probably relocate over to here. Now, why is this misty? Is there a mist sensor right there? There is a mist sensor right there. Can I target both? I can. Okay. Get you on lock. I think we can roast this guy in like one salvo of like 4. Yep, 4 it was. Okay, little disappointed that worked out the way that worked out, but yeah, no. Ooh, do we have an abalone seed near enough this guy? Hold on. We forgot to... None of them are in the right place. Do we have one of those that's like far out? Like this we should probably just use. Yeah, I really want to test if we can dispel that. But I think for now we chill. You You I'm going to do that with, and then... a little unsure how I go about killing this guy. Do I have... no. If I go to here... I can just leave this guy to his own devices, to be clear. I shouldn't have used that ability. Well, we'll see if we can do anything. But this guy, let's... do I want to try and kill this guy or not? I don't know that I even want to bother. Okay. I think my plan of not bothering has been validated. That might not be the best maneuver right there. This guy, okay, now this guy can't get to us. That's fine. All right, you... Let's toss some stuns out. Let's see, a little too far for you. Who still has actions? You still have actions. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the good luck with the run. Appreciate it. Let's see. We'll do one of these crescent strikes. Where do we want to do it? Ooh, this looks like it would. I thought that was going to land, but not quite. We'll do that. That'll get us some good. Put 3 there, 3 there. Put 2 on the miss sensor just to see. Propagate does some work. Okay, who still... oh, you still have tons of actions, so... The range on Infect is too low. I think second longbow would have been the better play. Which, when I say it like that, it seems super obvious. These can be... you're in a weird place. Are you going to be okay? I think you're going to be fine. But I think these can be used to take these out. They don't work on these. Oh. I thought I checked and they did work. All right, well, c'est la vie. We sometimes need to learn things 6 or 7 times before you really got it, I guess. All right. It does, but it's you don't get that much range, you know? Like it's a good amount of range, but it's not like quote unquote enough to really move the needle. I really got to deal with these miss sensors, I feel like. That one feels like it's going to be in a hard place for me to get much damage in on. But maybe it's Abalone Seed worthy in terms of dispels. The danger on this map definitely ramps up thanks to the increased movement speed. That much is faux show. How do I make it in? I can obviously use teleport. I think we do it this way. We don't really have the ability to finish that off, though, if I'm being honest. This still feels a little dangerous, so I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to teleport all the way over here. I have a plan for these mana potions, so... I believe 8. I think it's 4 and then 4. But I don't remember exactly. I don't think we need that many of those. So let's see. Well, we can do... If I take one step this way, we can at least get this guy. Then I'll just zap these two. You two. I think it's 4 and then 4 simultaneously, if I recall correctly. Oh, reminder to check for infect on close-ups. That's a good call. I probably already killed all of them. There were probably a couple. I mean, I guess there's these two. We did get a couple. Can't jump to here. Ugh, so annoying. Oh, can I? Maybe I can do this. There we go. This is still doing a lot of damage, this guy, thanks to sheer power. I think better to get rid of him than to leave him be. And then no new targets there. How about you? You're gonna... I don't know about the boomerang. I think there might be better options. Like it's good for sure, and I also think we didn't build it for probably what it is best for. Really, you're just not gonna die there? Okay, that's fine. I didn't. Oh yeah, wait. Oh my gosh, we get to throw all the various trap types, don't we? Wait, why do we not? Huh? Why are these disabled? What happened? Can someone explain that to me? We were able to use the ballista before. That's a little weird. No, I didn't need to be on the ground before. Oh, no enemies around. I think you're absolutely correct. Good call. There we go. I was panicked for a second there. Yeah, we need to check it out next time we have targets. Add a track. We wish we had one more range, but we don't. Who's getting in over? Oh, you're getting in. Oh, I could have targeted both of you and I just didn't. All right. Well, that was a bit of a blunder. I don't really want to move. There's no value in moving. You... We didn't get boom on this hero. It's a bit of a shame. Alright, we're going to leave it for now. I'm going to come over here and give some mana to this hero next turn. And then... trying to keep the overheat going. BGH greater than boom costing us? Yeah. I mean, I think it will be the right decision in the long term, but yeah, it's maybe less than ideal. Hey, Argonarch. How's it going? I'm going to intentionally let one of these come in with the hope that I can test the Dispel. We got to know if the Invincible is Oh, did I leave that one? I guess I left that one. Did I just ignore the one in the lower right left-hand corner there? It's an interesting question. This one spawned a miss sensor, which leads me to believe that I ignored it for a turn. But oh, maybe it's in range of this thing. In range of this thing? Right here. It looks like I'm just out of range. Oh, the irony. All right. Okay, so let's see. So let's start here. So you... The traps are relatively short range. Noted. Okay, we're gonna start with the stuff we can kill with Infect. We'll come back to you in a second. No contamination spreads there is a little wonky. Expecting some epidemic shenanigans. Okay. So let's see. So we're doing okay, but I keep forgetting to use cleanse. Not that that's a big deal, but this corner is going to be okay, so I'm not going to move that hero yet. Oh yeah, we didn't get boom, did we? No, we didn't. Requires line of sight. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. Do you have... You still have movement. So we can step down. Nice. And then you can get back in. Alright, cool. That worked out super well. Wrong ability? Okay, you're gonna have to do corner stuff, but I think before we do that, we're gonna need to... There's a lot of action afoot here. Can I get... It's an awkward, that is an awkward shape to utilize, isn't it? We'll do that to get some stuns. But then I'm left with very little. Okay, I think we're probably fine. I don't think I need to use an energy potion here. You just need to blow this guy up. And then I think before we go any further, I'm just gonna... Oh, this guy wasn't adjacent to the other guys. Oh, wow. That went poorly. All right, let's... Well, we don't have another contagion, so that was a bit of a disappointing maneuver. Now this guy... Ooh, that guy is moving a lot. I think we need to... are we actually in danger? I think we might actually be in danger. I think I need to actually put in some damage on this guy, or he's gonna freaking death ray us from the other side of the map. That was spooky. I probably didn't need to use that potion, but... Okay, we still have a little bit of action here. Well, we certainly didn't leave a lot on the table. I'm saving this guy. Let's see if that's a good idea. We got rid of those two. We got one over there. Is it already that time? Okay. They're very, very angry at us. If you let them near, I can't imagine what will become of us. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so the seeds did a ton of work on these upper ones. They got wrecked. Okay, science time. Oh my gosh, they got procced on their turn. How interesting. Okay, so let's see. Okay, that did leave some. So let's see. So we're gonna do. And now, the moment of truth. It's not showing a debuff, but we're gonna try it anyways. Okay. Can't dispel immunity. Got it. Check. Check, check, check. Who am I targeting? The flesh cloud? Can I not see the flesh cloud because of the mist sensor underneath? Is that what's going on here? Seems like that might be what's going on here. Hashtag science indeed. Hey, Didsy. See, at this moment, I'm just trying to keep rolling on things that we know we can one-shot. Nothing great going on there. Oh, we do have a ballista target. Should have used this sooner. Time to start spending some AP. We don't mind. Yeah, the thing we're going to run out of is attacks that do things. Not anything more meaningful. Yeah, I'm down to watch outs. Oh, we didn't get this one over here. Let me get this before we forget. That one still had a little bit of fight in it. We still have this one over here. Poison. Poison will carry the day on this one, I think. Where is the... the floating thing makes it really hard. This is APOC 16. How much damage do we need to do to you? I don't even know. We got 5 left. Let's do this first. I believe that did the job. This boomer, though, needs work. We did not kill this boomer. Do these things have health? They do have health, so we do need to still protect them. Which so far I've not done a spectacular job at. Can you use some potions to slow some fools down. You we didn't get to. Do we have a solution for that? We probably do. I could probably get this hero there with the 3 teleports and a toss me. All right, let's hurl this guy. Because the other thing is we have a really nice base of like the mob density over here is great. So we can stack up a lot of sadism if we so desire. And why wouldn't we? Oh, we're hitting the thing, not the missensor below it. Interesting. Okay. Not the way I expected that one to go down. So let's see. We'll go like 1, 2 to get that sorted. We'll do that. The range is a little off here. Yeah, opportunism definitely doing work. I don't think I missed anything there. What the heck are you up to? Is there a place that I'm stressing? Like, there's a Kindle down there that I slacked on pretty hard. I could definitely like go through here and do some work. Hold on, maybe I really wish I got more skill range. All right, I'm not proud of this, but I'm feeling some minor attachment to the idea of S ranking. Uh-oh. But there's a second exclamation part. It's over here. That's not... I'm gonna like half kill our rocket jumper to do this. This is not ideal play. There we go. Okay. I mean, we've got them all stunned. Wait, why is this thing moving? That's not... That's... It was stunned. Why did it unstun? Does anyone understand that? That seemed very weird to me. If it does that again, we might lose? That would be very odd. It must have been when it got stunned. It must have gotten stunned by the... Because these are all staying stunned through the turn, and this unstunned at the beginning of the turn. That was a bit of a weird thing. Well, we get to kill it this turn, so I guess I can't complain. Okay, I still don't have a freaking trap in range. This is not cool, game. We have positioning for the death ray is not going well for us at the moment. He was stunned, he was poisoned, some weird things happened. That's how it felt on my end too. So I'm glad to hear that that was indeed the series of unfortunate events. It does make me think that poison is potentially dangerous. That might be slightly hyperbolic, but it feels like there's some minor jeopardy there. The insult punch there. Let's see. We'll take you and we still need to get that guy. Oh, we can hit you. Well, not bad. Okay. Get that sorted out. We'll do this guy real quick. Can't quite hit that guy. We could do the spawner here. I don't think we're going to have a super hard time over here, so I'm going to do this guy because he might be a little annoying. And I don't think the action pot does anything for us, so I'll just leave it at that. And then... Poison Dude can run amok here. I'm not concerned for Poison Dude's efficacy. I do think like step one is probably getting rid of this guy. That did not succeed. Oh, we have that action. Is that going to do enough? Nope. Not enough. All right, and there's not really anything No real value that we're gonna... I guess we might be able to... Might be able to eke him out. Nope, still not there. Okay. Alright, so that guy's taken care of now. We still need to do some work over here. Not sure. Can we... we can't do that with you. Okay, I think I'm going to hurl this guy over this way to figure stuff out. I should have put a debuff on the orb. Okay, I think you... Oh, we can purge this guy. I think that's probably the play, because now I think that means that this hero can probably do the work. Well, we would have got it if we hadn't whiffed that one, but I guess we'll get it this time. We still have this out here. Oh, I missed that out there. That one's gonna come in. I did not remember that one was there. I think I will actually do a transfer here. That might have been an unnecessary transfer. But then the question is, you were coming over here to do what exactly? Because we're not done over here. We haven't cleared out this side, but I don't know that we will. I guess if I want to, I can do... The danger zone that we are living with this hero. We're getting 40 health back. That's not quite enough. But you can clear this out, so I guess that means you should not have come over this way. Instead, we're gonna teleport back to here. But did we already get tossed once this turn? I guess we did. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going real ham with that guy to make sure that the first hit was for 2,000. I don't mind that. And then we'll just plop ourselves back over here. Okay, have I left any stones unturned? Stunned, stunned, stunned. Okay, let's I left this guy. I don't think there's much. I could use an energy. Okay. I mean. And there's still something causing panic? Oh, right here. I think I have the range with a teleport. All right, and we're gonna get style points too, which is always nice. All right, next turn I think we finish it up. I feel like they could allow the Abalone Seeds to do that. No, if the Abalone Seeds did the spell, eventually you can build the Abalone Seeds yourself. So it's like, it does, I don't think it quite works. But yeah, right on schedule. It looks like we will finish it this turn. This is the earliest turn that you can end this map, is turn 7. I would love to play Spell Rogue, the new Spell Rogue update. I really would. But nothing official planned. I feel like if I'm going to play something, Amberwald is probably calling. Toss me. I bet 3 kills. 1 kills. 3,400 point attack from our sadist. Just absolute devastation. The world is not enough. Our sadist is strong at the moment. Without rolling that much opportunism. Longbow hit for 1,200, multi-hit for 7 times 3,500. There is a little bit of there's a little bit of something to that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need to be killing all these things, but I mean, Magic Missile's hitting for 4K too, potentially, so. Or 5,000, I guess, in some cases. Okay. I mean, I guess we start with this, right? 72, you say? Now we're spending movement on these, which is super fun. I do like that as a mechanic. Oh, that was the last one? Damn, that went too fast. How are you able to get multi-hit to hit that many times? I have +5 multi-hit on that hero. We can take a look at their gear, Lonnie, before we call it a night. That hero had a lot of nice gear. GG, Soul. Yeah, we had some decently strong heroes. Not a bad looking base either. The seeds didn't seem to fire on subsequent turns. It seems like the seeds only attack if there is a floating gangrenous doohickey that is not stunned. Maybe. But yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it seems like if you leave one at the end of the turn, they attack, but if you do all of the work of stunning them, you're good to go. But yeah, good run. Those last 2 nights took significantly longer than I expected them to. Yeah, our sniper was not bad. The manual control traps, they're too low range, I feel like. But maybe on a more conventional map where you're only like trying to focus on one side, you could do something with them. It definitely means that the outside edge of the Ball of Death is where I want to put my my tower. But I like manual control a lot. Misled Zeppelin. Break Amberwald's seal. Oop. I didn't get to read. Hold on. While this is ticking over. We just got break Amberwald's seal while 3 or more different Apocalypse modifiers are active without Boundless mode active. Okay. Cool. Not bad. Let's look at our heroes really quickly just to talk through some things. So this is This is Hunverlina, who was rocking 2 multi-hit on their wand, 2 multi-hit there, and then I think another multi-hit on their iron shield. So they were sitting on a full 5 multi-hit, which you combine that and you get up to 9 multi-hit on your Archmaester's wand and 7 on your Adamantium hand crossbow. This hero is pretty strong. Didn't get as leveled as I would have liked to have seen. Would have really liked to have gotten Legendary Assassin. I think that would have significantly increased power, and probably Mana Collector would have been my final perk. Then we had our Rocket Jumpist. Just didn't pop off quite. They should remove +2 multi-hit and do like +1 rare mod. Maybe. Yeah, our Rocket Jumpist, they survived, which was good. We like that about them. But like, and honestly, for how late they joined, they did pretty solidly. I will say we have a few heroes who did some pretty good work. Our highest kill was Chantalina, or Chantala, who's rocking a Poison Flower and a Druid Staff. I haven't totally figured out the new Poison Flower thing. I do not think Sacred Flower helped this hero do better, just to be clear. But they were pretty strong. I think the new Epidemic is okay. Didn't knock my socks off. I think that's true, Cheese. I think that's a good way of describing it. Our Stunner did a lot of damage, had this Steel Boomerang, which was pretty freaking gnarly, along with another 5 multi-hit on the Swift Boots and that. But I will say, for having 5 multi-hit, this hero was not that crazy. You know? Like they were good, but like the stun build, I don't know if it totally came together. Very few things here other than Contamination really make me want to go with the stun build. Our Momentum hero was pretty underwhelming, honestly. I don't think Flicker Strike does that much work. Yeah, this hero did not come together. I think Hunter's Arsenal could be interesting. We need to try and make that go a little harder. What perk is that one that allowed the longbow guy to use the ballista and the traps? That is Manual Control, which is this one here. When the hero is adjacent to the catapult, ballista, or trap, it unlocks a special ability allowing them to manually control this defense. Surgical Strikes is exceptionally good. Yeah, Petal Storm is interesting, but didn't totally knock my socks off. I think our sniper did really good work. Sheer Power was nice. The new Field Study is pretty good. Missing Volatile on the Boomerang was a big deal. Yeah, I could see that. Yep, that's a good call out. We could have rolled for it potentially. But yeah, I don't know, like a good cast of characters without being incredible. We did get our Apocalypse 18. Hey, thank you for the follow, Hallie. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, overall good run. We're gonna come back to it. One thing that I won't talk about now, but we'll talk about when we start our next run. I think this should unlock seeds. Yeah, seedlings get got. Wait, what? We're 3 AP off from that. Grumble. We're 13 AP off from the next level of flowers. We'll get those, and then claws. This is the first of 2, so we have a little bit more time on that one. Hallie, absolutely my pleasure. I love making those informative videos. We have to make more about the current patch to the last spell. But yeah, so Amberwald's still lagging behind, but the thing that I will say is this is the default for like Apocalypse 5, but I think there's some, like, to give you an example, like this one here. This one I would always use. Increased panic gains by 100%. I'd use that all of the time. Deadly wounded enemies have more damage. I would probably use that one all the time. Upgraded enemies, that's a scary one. I probably wouldn't mess with that. I'd probably always go with tougher bosses 6. I don't think that's a big deal. I might also always go with that one. Building dead zone is a no. No defenses around the circle. We can get things up there pretty quickly. Like let's go through like heroes blocking vision. I don't think this is a big deal. I would use that almost every time. Miss sensors for 2 I would do almost every time. More panic I would do in a heartbeat. Rabbit enemies I would do in a heartbeat. We have to beat Apocalypse unlocked by beating Apocalypse 32. Okay. We could probably do that. Like more enemy health doesn't seem like that big a deal. Bigger wave sizes I think is pretty annoying, and faster enemies is pretty annoying. I definitely do this one. Higher material cost I could probably get away with. No defenses around the circle. If I wanted to do this, like, so we just have to beat any map, unlocked by beating Apocalypse 32 on any map. We could do this on Glintfine. Or not Glintfine, Gildenberg, like, no problem. Like, bigger wave size isn't a big deal. It says, so bigger wave size, it says overall XP remains unchanged. But it does produce more corpses, I would presume. So I'd probably pick up that one. Tougher bosses, if I don't have to do it, I wouldn't. I'd probably keep gold costs down. So I'd probably like do... That's 31. What would I do to get 32? I might do... Did I already do higher material costs? Maybe I would turn off higher material costs, turn on higher gold costs. No, I'd probably do both of them at the lower tier. I said I wasn't going to do this right now, but here we are. That would get us to 32. I could probably even go down to 20 and then find one more in not negative affixes. Those are stupid. Probably tougher bosses. This feels very, very doable. And then we could get rid of the less magic circle health if we were concerned about that, but we probably aren't. Yeah, I'd probably do something like this for a first Apocalypse 32 run. We'll probably do that at some point in the near future. Probably not on Amberwald. Still sad that rerolls are locked behind so many things. Yeah. No defense around the circle at lower levels is easy enough to work around. That's true, Phoenix. We could potentially look into that as well. But yeah, this was a good run. This was a good run. All right, everybody. I know we have a good crowd, but I'm going to call it a night before it gets too late. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. I need to fix this at some point, but I'm gonna toss some links in chat. If you're not already a member of the Discord, go for it. Join the Discord. We'd love to have you. And is my link spot not working? Nope, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, join the Discord. Toss me a sub on YouTube if you would be so kind. Toss me a follow on Twitch if you would be so kind. And yeah, visit the Discord, etc. But for now, that's going to do it for me. Thank you to everybody who hung around. It was, as always, a pleasure, and we'll be back doing some more things soon. Hopefully, these videos buy me some time, and maybe we can get in an Amberwald stream. I'd also love to get a Spell Rogue stream in, but I think that might be a little on the harder end of the spectrum. But yeah, everybody take it easy, and I'll see you all when I see ya. Peace out.